Hi everybody, we're back on the Wild Floridian Homesteading channel and we're going to talk about what's all the stuff we need. Specifically, we're going to talk about canning tools, the canning equipment, the essentials to get started. So let's start. We're just going to move that out of the way. Okay, so to get started, probably the first and the most obvious things to get is canning jars. These are canning jars. I got multiple sizes. Now, like I said in the last video, am I an expert? No, all I did was read some stuff and watch some videos online. So this is what I kind of gathered up from all the things that I watched. First, I need jars. Now, there's the 16-ounce jars, the 32-ounce jars, and then there's like these little jam jars. This would be good for jams. I got that one down pretty easily. There was a lot of focus on these 32-ounce jars being wide mouth. I wasn't 100% clear why we cared so much about them being wide mouth. Maybe it was for like filling them, but people seem to care a lot about that. So I went to Target and I found ones that were wide mouth. Actually, I think that was all that they had. So it wasn't really very purposeful as much as I was like, oh, that's the thing that they seem to always care about. I bought some. Actually, I bought 2 packs of these. And then I've got 2 packs of the 16-ounce. This is more like, this is like the size of a standard can in the grocery store. So like if you buy like a can of black beans or a can of soup, like this is the size you're usually getting. So I felt pretty confident that getting 2 cases of this was a good idea. And then my mother-in-law gave me 2 cases of these, which we don't eat a lot of jam, so I'm not 100% sure what we're going to use these for. Well, I know one thing, because it seems like this size is traditionally used for cowboy candy. And again, I have no idea what cowboy candy is, but people seem to rave about it. And I just feel like I need to go make it someday because they are so excited about it. So I feel like these will end up with cowboy candy. Plus I make like the calamanda marmalade every now and then. Probably not the right way today, but as I get better, I'll put it in here. So marmalade. Currently all I'm using them for is storing dried beans, which are good for that. And then the other thing I've learned, let's see, is I need other supply. Well, you need then the water bath, because there's like 2 types, right? You can do like pressure canning and then you can do water bath canning. So I stuck with water bath canning because I feel like pressure canning is super intimidating to start off with. I also picked that up from videos that people didn't generally start with that. And also it seemed like the big conversion really started for people when they started canning meats. And since Ben and I don't eat a lot of meat, like it's not that common. Maybe once a month we eat a meal that has meat in it. We usually are doing something that has like fresh, like steak, or like Thanksgiving was turkey. Like I'm not gonna can it. So yeah, it's gonna be mostly like fruits and vegetables. So I felt like the water bath was an easier place to start. And I don't know why I'm so intimidated by water bath canning versus pressure canning, because Ben has what's it called? The Instapot, which is like a pressure cooker. I mean, it is a pressure cooker. Good job on rebranding that to make sure people didn't recognize it. So I got the Ball stainless steel water bath canner. This was really well rated generally when I read reviews, and it seemed like a good place to start. I mean, they make the jars, so I felt like it was logically a good place to start. Oh, and if you want to get any of the things, I have links in the description below. So if you feel confident in my assessment, check them out. You can get them on Amazon. Except for the cans, because there seems to be like canning shortages. I felt like they used to have Ball canning jars online, but you can go to their actual website. But I've just been picking them up at Target. They have them in like the cooking area. But yeah, so I got this. This is very exciting. I got it for my birthday. It's like a cool birthday gift. So yeah, it's nice. It's stainless steel. It's really big. When we tried to do a little bit of canning experiments before, we just used like a standard pot, but like they're not designed well and they don't hold a lot. So that I did recognize. Like, so if you're thinking about canning and you just want to start really simple, like you could use a pot, but just know you're not going to make a lot in a single pot. How do I get this out? What's happened? Oh. Okay, we got that. So that's nice. That's nice. We're feeling okay about that. Okay. And what came with it is the rack thing. And you need the rack thing so that like you can put like a whole set of jars, and then you put this on top, and then you do a whole other set of jars. Does this do 2 layers of 16 ounces? I think so. Clearly I can't. I know, I can't tell with this on. But this feels like if we're gonna do a lot, this would be way more efficient for us. So that's why I started here also. So right now, get some jars. All right, I'm getting scissors. This is just like not working. So in the heritage of my family, because I feel like a lot of people who've done this before are like, oh, my family did all these things historically. Not mine. No, mine did not. Okay, it does not do 2 layers of the 16 ounce, but it definitely would do 2 layers of the, I think these are what, 8 ounces? Probably 8 ounces. But it definitely will hold more than your standard like pot. So it's got the rack, and you can do the thing. So that's good. Also, if you want to drop like a whole tray of them so you don't burn your hand, because burning hands is a bad idea, right? I always see the people and they're just like put in their jars, and I'm like, did you not just burn your fingertips? We'll find out later. I will probably use this, which also has a little doodad on it. Got that off. So it's got this. So I can just like, oh, sorry for the noise. So you can do this whole shenanigans, like, oh, I put it in, and then like you put it in, like, okay, so we're gonna do that. That's where I'm gonna start. And the next thing that I picked up from the videos was that you need like some stuff. So I got this basic like canning set, and I was just like, there were other ways of getting individually, but I was just overwhelmed by the idea of buying lots of different things, and I've never done it before. So this was just like a really basic, like, here's 6 pieces. This is going to get you pretty much the way that you need to get for starting. And I felt like we'll do that. So we have the, what is this called? The funnel, canning funnel, which sits in there really nice so that you can just like, whoop, and not get your stuff all over the place, because I will. I will definitely otherwise. Then we've got, this actually got opened before I showed it to you on camera, because my kids were like, what is that? And then they got super excited by these tongs. They stole these tongs so many times. So this is all about the, like, pull it out of the water, don't burn your hands, also put it in the water, don't burn your hands. So we've got this. I'm sure it's gonna get stolen again. This ended up like many places in the house. Then we've got the, oh, we got this. And this is, I know this one, right? If you've watched any canning videos, they're all about the like, oh, I've sanitized it and now I'm gonna set it down. They're very big on that. So it has one of those so that you don't touch it and make it icky, and then all your food goes to waste. So it comes with one of those magnetic things. Won't be there. Okay. And then it has just like standard tongs. I'm not sure why you need this. I have tongs, but if you didn't, I don't know why you particularly need them. I don't know. Maybe if something drops in the water. I don't know. And this is supposed to help you open the jars. It's a jar wrench, and it'll help ensure that improves grips, power, and reduced breakage. Heat resistant. Handles are ideal for tightening hot jars. Oh, tightening hot jars. I thought it was for taking them off, but apparently tightening. I don't think, have you ever seen a canning channel use these? I don't think I've ever seen them use these, but I have it in case I need it. So we've got that, and it has, you know, to get the bubbles out. I know that one. Oh, it's literally called a bubble popper. Oh, and look, it's got the little measurement thing. So you know how they always talk about headspace? I did pick up on that. When they talk about the headspace, this helps you know how many. And it's got measurements on it. It's super tiny. I don't even think I could, I'll try showing you. Well, if you can't, there's just tiny little things. So like that's 1 inch, that's 3/4, half. So you can put it on the top of the jar and be like, do I have enough headspace? So cool, we've got that too. So I feel like we're off to a good start. And then last but not least, I feel like every channel I watch, they're like, get this book. So I got the book. I need to read the book. It's got so much in it. This is the book that's to start it all, which is made by Ball. So like there's a theme. They're like the ones in the industry who are known for this preserving stuff. So like we're going to go with it. I'm not saying it's the best. I'm just saying like this is probably the sure bet for trying something out. So this is the Ball complete book of home preserving. The link will be down below. and it's got recipes. Now the challenge I'm going to have is that this is very much vegetable focused, and I already went searching through for like, do you have things for bananas? Because clearly we have lots of bananas here in Florida. So we'll see. But I think my biggest thing is like learning the techniques that I can then, like I don't necessarily have to use all the recipes or any of the recipes. Well, okay, we're going to do the cowboy candy because I just keep hearing about the cowboy candy. But also, I want to learn how to like pickle stuff really good. So I'm going to try some stuff out of this book. But it also gives you like a lot of the basic like how-to of preserving. So that's where we're going to start. So next week, what we're going to do is I'm going to take some time between this video and the next video, and I'm going to do some reading out of here. And then I'm just going to kind of tell you, here's the highlights of what I've learned before we start doing our first project, because I've already picked a whole bunch of colamondins and I need to juice them because I'm going to treat them like lemon lime juice, and I want to preserve it, and I've got a giant bowl of it. So I'm going to read this, and then we're going to come back. I'll give you kind of like Jacqueline's book report on the ball preserving guide, and then we'll go from there and we'll start canning. So I hope this helped you figure out some of the basics of things that you need, and you can start there. Like that's just it. Like we're going to start simple and we're going to go from there. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.